with the man who now has over 400 appearances in the SPL, Kelly legend James Fowler. And we're about to answer him a series of quick fire questions. James, when was your first game and who was it against?
It was against Motherwell, I'm sure, as a substitute appearance. I'm not actually sure what year that was. Possibly 2000.
We think it was 1999.
Maybe 1999 then.
Okay. What managers have you played under?
Paul Williamson was the first, and then Jim Jeffries after that. Jimmy Caldwood for a brief spell, then Mixu and the now gaffer, Kenny Shields.
Who was the most influential for you in terms of the position you would play in the team?
What I remember early was obviously Alan Robertson was my youth coach, but my first year he was part-time. So Jimmy Clark had quite a big influence, I felt, in my younger years here at the club, and finding a position and just for me kind of progressing from the YTS into first year pro.
But you probably played every position in the park, including goalkeeper.
I probably still don't know my best position. That's the thing, it's one of the things. I enjoy midfield the most, but I've never really tied down a position, and that's maybe kind of held me back in terms of kind of pushing on and maybe fulfilling my potential.
How many red cards have you had?
One I can remember, which was against Motherwell for a handball on the line. That could be it.
That could be it, right. Okay, well we'll check whether that's it. We'll get our stat man onto that.
I think there might be another one in there somewhere, but I'm not sure who it was against.
How many goals have you scored, and was your first one for Kilmarnock or against Kilmarnock?
My first one was for Kilmarnock against Aberdeen. I remember coming on as a substitute actually, and I think I scored, and I set a goal up for Andy McLaren, I'm sure, as well, on that day. And then over the next few years I managed to score a few on goals to get me to minus for my career, but over the last couple of years I've managed to score a few and kind of creep up in the goal stats.
What's your most memorable goal?
Obviously the one against Celtic, possibly. I remember there was my left foot strike against Falkirk as well, because I think, I'm not sure if we were losing or we were drawing, but it was a Christmas night out, and the manager Jim Jeffries says we weren't allowed to go if we didn't win. So then obviously me scoring, and I think everybody just piled on top of me. That was and then I remember Boydie scoring as well. So I think the boys were happy that I scored for the night out rather than me actually just scoring.
Right. What's been your most memorable SPL game?
Maybe the Falkirk one, which I didn't actually start. I came on as a sub, but that was a massive game for the club.
For the nothing each game?
For the draw for the final game of the season here. We just know, looking back, you see where for Falkirk are at the minute and how the trouble that they've kind of had with dropping down the leagues, and you just think that could have been us as well. It was so close that day, with the boy putting one over the bar quite late on as well. So possibly that for a game itself, and one that I didn't actually start, but I came on and took part in.
In a similar theme, what was your most enjoyable game?
I don't really know if I enjoy games that much, to be honest. I kind of enjoy it.
You're known as Victor Meldrew. I mean, we know you're known as Victor Meldrew, but you must enjoy
them once you're finished and you've won. I find it hard to kind of enjoy. I suppose there'll be a few games in there where we've been cruising and winning easy and you can kind of switch off a wee bit. But it's not something that I kind of tend to do in games. I'm quite intense and want to try and win.
What's been your most disappointing game?
Recently probably the Dundee game. The last two games before the split we kind of had it in our own hands. We really needed just 3 points from one of the two games, and Dundee here we knew that it was in our own hands. So recently that would have made a massive difference probably to the club financially as well, and we kind of felt that throughout the season we probably kind of deserved to just be there, but at the end of the day the table doesn't lie, and we are where we are.
Okay. What does the future hold? How do you see yourself moving forward?
I've still got another year playing contract here. I'm going to do my A licence in the summer, and I've enjoyed working with the 20s this year with Alan Robertson, so hopefully do a bit more coaching with them next season. Cause it's still hard because obviously we kind of train at the same times and stuff, but get to do a wee bit in the afternoon sometimes, so hopefully kind of progress into the coaching side a wee bit more as well.
Do you see yourself going into coaching, maybe management?
Potentially, yeah. As I say, it's quite rewarding as well as being a player for so long to kind of see some of the boys now that are progressing into the first team, and to think that even just a smidgen of advice or something that I've given to them might have helped them along the way, then it's quite pleasing to see.
Is there any possibility of a James Fowler, Gary Hay management duo?
Well, you never know, potentially in the future, because I know Gary's doing his badges as well, and it's something that he's looking to get into as well. And we know each other so well for being here for so long together, so potentially in the future that could happen.
Okay, James, thanks very much, all the best.
Thank you.